All right, hey everybody, this is The Shape speaking, and I'm back here again at the Nocturne Theater in Glendale. I'm here to see Dracula the musical. Now this is something I've been really excited about because ever since I found out that this thing even existed, I've been wanting to see a live performance of it. I haven't had a chance. Nobody around here has done it. I've seen like a whole bunch on YouTube, but I've never seen a live show. So I'm back here to do that now, finally. I've been here before. Last year they did a pretty good version of Jekyll and Hyde the musical from the same composer, Frank Wildhorn. There's also, there was Little Shop of Horrors I saw a production of a few months ago. So they always do a pretty good job in here. Their setup in here is pretty good because they've got a good sound system, a good music system. It's a small little theater in the round, but it's really not like, you know, like a community theater where there's just a piano playing. They've got full light up set and everything. It looks pretty good. So this should be interesting. Now, one other thing that's got me about this production is that they originally announced and sold tickets to a Dracula Cabaret. See how drunk I am. Not right at the moment, but a cabaret, Dracula Cabaret, that was supposed to go last week, and then they abruptly canceled it and refunded all the tickets. I'm thinking, based on the videos that I've seen, that the cabaret might have been actually merged with the actual show. If so, that should look pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited, and obviously they won't let me film the show or even take still pictures, which I don't know why not. That could be like good advertising. But anyways, I'll shoot whatever I can, give you an idea of what the staging looks like and stuff. They usually, the last time I was here, they didn't really care about me. Got a guy on a skateboard coming by. They didn't really care about me shooting during the little pre-show they did, and they didn't care about me shooting during the curtain call. So I should be able to give you a pretty good idea of what this show is going to be like. Again, really excited about this. This is the show I've wanted to see live for a long time now. Obviously, there's going to be lots of differences from versions I've seen. The original Broadway version actually had nudity in it, and you know they're not doing that in this one because they would have warned you like 100 times in the promos if they did. Not disappointing, but you know. So yeah, kind of something I've been waiting for a while to have happen. You know, there's other things I'd like to see. I really would hope that next year maybe they'll do Wildhorn's Death Note the musical. That was originally done in Japan. I think they could do an English version of that. There's a lot of other stuff. Toxic Avenger the musical, Evil Dead the musical. There's a lot of stuff I'd really like to see done. But we won't know until next year whether that happens or not. One thing which is kind of hopeless to have happen, but I really would like to see, there's a French stage show version of Dracula called... okay, it's slipping my mind right now. It's called Dracula l'Amour plus Fort, and I think I'm pronouncing that right. Which it's kind of like Dracula meets Cirque du Soleil. You can find it on YouTube. Unfortunately, no subtitles. But if you know the Dracula story, it's not really hard to follow it. And I would love to see that done somewhere down here, but I seriously doubt that's ever going to happen. So as soon as this opens up, we'll go in and take a look. There's always some little touches in this, whatever show they do. One stack here, half size. So one other thing that is always kind of fun at this when it's open at the Nocturne is the Cabaret bar. We're going to go into that right now. Honestly, I could really use some wine because I've had one hell of a week. I'm not going to go into specifics, but it's been really rough. So I'm glad to have this day tomorrow. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, can I get a Dracula red blend?
Yes, of course. Would you like a single or a double?
Double, please.
All right. You got it. Anything else?
I had read this is a sold-out performance, and definitely looks like that's true. The hell? All right, so here is the theater. You guys saw this before when I did Little Shop of Horrors here. Like I said, you can see elaborate lighting in this theater, and they have a really good musical setup. And take a look at this. There is a big bloody heart in the middle of the stage. Does it get any cooler than that? They've been describing this as like a rock opera version of the show, which should be interesting. Again, like I said before, I have seen a lot of productions of this on YouTube, all of them quite a bit different, but I'm really excited for this because this theater really always does a good job at being very immersive and bringing the audience into the shows. Let me lower the light a little bit so maybe you can make out more details. Okay, based on what I'm seeing right here, I think I was right in assuming that the Cabaret has actually been merged with the musical. And I like the fact that I'm not the only gothed out guy here. 6. And this is my seat right here. Good seats in the house. So, yeah. Like I've been saying, I'm really excited for this one. I have been wanting to see a live performance of this show ever since I first found out about it. I'm a big Dracula fan, and of all the classic monsters, Dracula's always been my favorite. Last Monday, I had a day free, so last month I did a Dracula triple feature, drank some wine and watched the Coppola Dracula, Last Voyage of the Demeter, and the new version of Nosferatu. This past Monday I did another one. I watched Count Dracula's Great Love with Paul Naschy, the 79 Dracula with Frank Langella, and the 79 Werner Herzog's Nosferatu. So as you can see, I'm fond of adaptations of this story. We'll turn this around so you're not looking at my neck fat the whole time. But again, very excited. Hopefully they'll have a pre-show though I can get some footage of that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please ignore this stupid smoke machine. Welcome to the Nocturne Theater's presentation of Dracula. A few words of warning before we begin. You may not know this, but this show has vampires in it. Yes. And there are a few things that attract vampires and send them into a fury of bloodlust. Things that should be avoided, such as ringing cell phones, texting, taking pictures or videos. Even whispering can cause a vampire to swoop down on his audience and bite your titties off.
A quick update, it's intermission, and unfortunately I've discovered that my seat, although it's right up in the front here, it actually sucks because everything is right here next to me and there's that balcony up there. But the band is in the way, so I can't see anything that's happening up on that balcony. So, little disappointing, but the show is really good, and I'm actually going to be coming back on the 30th and going to Long Beach Comic Con, and then I'm driving right from there. I'm coming over here. And my seat is going to be up here in this area, which looks like it'll give me a much better view of the show. So that was pretty good. Again, like I've said several times, I've really wanted to see this show. And I'm going to come back again and see it on the 30th. But this, as with everything else I've seen here, this is a really good show. So if you guys live around the area, you might want to come to the Nocturne Theater and check this out.